Hello and welcome to Case Arena. We're here on Hot Dog Network, Hoosierland TV, for some great girls basketball action, girls varsity basketball action here on the Hot Dog Network, Hoosierland TV. I am Eli Grasham, and I'm here with my friend over here, Carlos Lopez. How we doing, Carlos?
I am doing great on this fine evening. Here to watch some good basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the hot dog side of this, there's definitely been some good basketball the past two games. You look at homecoming last week, where they played Weibo, kept it close, had a lead going into halftime, which is not something that the Lady Dogs can say for a lot of the season. But they definitely made that happen during homecoming, which we were both there for that game. And then even Tuesday night this week, we saw the girls play
a great game against CP.
Great game against Prairie. You look at it, they had the lead going into the halftime, though it was a very defensive battle that first half. The scoring really kicked up. It was 14-12 going into halftime. But then scoring kicked up, and Prairie started to take like a big lead. But then the Lady Dogs fought back, made it a three-point game, but then couldn't finish it out with the W. But you like seeing that from the girls. It's sad to see that so late in the season here, where they're competing in these games, but they're not winning them, and you wish they could get that last W.
Yeah, just get over that hump.
Yeah. But if they want that last W, it's going to be difficult tonight because they're going against a really solid Southmont team. They are 10-7 on the year. High up in the conference, they're 1-3 in conference, so they've kind of been slower, but they have some good scoring on their team, specifically from DeLorean Mason. She averages about 14.5 points a game.
Yep.
Strong score for that team, which Frankfort has no girls in double digits, but it's a very balanced scoring effort for them. It's going to be tough for the Dogs to come out get that win tonight, but if they're going to do it, it's going to come through the hands of Vanessa Guardado.
Oh, she had 26 that last game against Clinton Prairie, and she also had on homecoming night. She had. She was in double figures. I want to say that.
She was definitely in double figures. I don't know. And we only know the point totals, but she's been on the glass each of those games. On the season, she's averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals per game. She's all around. She is really the main scorer, the main facilitator for everything in this team. And that's why I think if they want to win this one, flow through her, feed the beast.
Yep, and another big thing if Frankfort wants to win this one is ball security.
Definitely. They really need to clean it up. That's something that they've struggled with all season. I mean, you look at these turnover numbers. There's a player here with 8 turnovers per game. That is rough to see. The Dogs average 25 turnovers a game. You don't want to see that. That it's difficult. You don't want the Dogs to pick up those turnovers. Because that's points taken away from you. They put in so much defensive effort, and they get the ball away from the other team, and they come down the court just to lose the ball.
You just got to think about each turnover is 2 points.
Yeah,
that's how it is, simply.
And some of these games are so close that each of those turnovers really count.
Mm-hmm.
But, recently that has kind of cleaned up a bit. A lot of these big turnover numbers were from earlier in the season, whereas now later in the season, the past 2 games, they've really cleaned up their turnovers, helped with their ball security, done well.
But one thing Coach Crawford has done well is that they just keep playing no matter what the scenario is, no matter what anything happens, turnovers, anything. Like if it's not going their way, they're going to play it out.
They hustle.
Yep.
And you see that in all of Crawford's game reports after every game. He is the most optimistic person alive. If you read those. This is an important night for the Lady Hot Dogs. This is their last home game of the regular season. So they are celebrating senior night tonight. They have 3 seniors here in the varsity lineup. Syra Flores, as we mentioned before, Vanessa Guardado, and Evelyn Vasquez Bautista. And as seniors, we know them quite well. They also have another senior on the team, Betsy Santos Valdez. She is a manager, but as a former manager for a basketball team myself, I know how hard that job can be, and I know how vital it is to the team to be a manager. So shout out to them. They've done excellent. They've given their time to this team. and it's sad to see them go because these girls are, especially Vanessa, Syra, and Evelyn, and Betsy, all of them are really big contributors to this team.
Yep, they played. All of them have played all 4 years of Frankfort basketball. I'm pretty sure all of them have played varsity.
Yeah.
So
they've come in and they've given all their effort to it.
Yep.
They've seen some tough times. It's hard, even as a fan, it's hard to get through these years where you're picking up 1, maybe 2 wins on the season every year, and these girls are doing it. Now, Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you for all of life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.com. For the Southmont Lady Monties, I've given them 2 kind of keys here. Don't overlook the hot dogs. It'd be very easy to look at that 1-19 record and say, "Oh, easy win," and try to coast through it. The hot dogs have been playing their best ball as of late, and they might come out here, senior night, emotions flowing, get that W. But if Southmont wants to not overlook them, just play their game. They are a good team. They just need to play like they are that good team that they are, and that's how they win this game. And now, to prepare for the national anthem, we'll send you to commercial here, and we'll be right back with some varsity girls basketball action.
Let's go.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Indiana. This message presented by the IHSAA and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to it.
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Hello and welcome back to Case Arena. You might have noticed that we have a bit of a makeover here. This is leftover from Saturday's game, which was Blue Chips, the 30th reunion. What a great experience for the Hot Dogs.
Oh, what a great night. It was for sure history for us and a little history for the old heads in Frankfort.
100%.
For sure. It had this 5,200 seated arena sold out for the first time, and probably ever since I want to say since it's been built.
No, I
don't know.
I've heard from some people that they sold out like every Friday night.
That's what my mom went back. My mom came here in 93, and she said it would packed every game, but I don't know.
Now the starters for Southmont, starting out with number 10, Emily Link. She's a freshman. That is number 20 down there, Cheyenne Shaw, senior. That is number 21, DeLorean Mason. As we mentioned previously, she is their leading scorer. Now number 23, Chloe Jenkins. She is also a senior. And number 33, Layla Gomez. Now for your Frankfort Hot Dogs, number 2, Ashley Vasquez Rivera, junior. Number 5, Ella McAtee, also junior. Number 22, Cyber Flores, senior. Happy senior night. Hot Dogs leading scorer, Vanessa Guardado. And also Evelyn Vasquez. Now, she hasn't started the past few games, but it being senior night, you got to give it to her. She's contributed well, especially on the rebounds. She is one of the better rebounders on this team. Now, let's get ready for some ball. The Hot Dogs, they have a lot to overcome here, but, you know, anything can happen on senior night. Vanessa Guardado will be taking the tip, along with number 33, Layla Gomez. The tip is
not won. Hey,
not won by anyone.
Let's restart that. Let's redo that.
Yeah. It's rare in basketball to see, oops, let's redo that.
You know, it happens. Everybody has a brain fart once in a while.
I mean, Zach Edey, 7'4", loses a tip every now and again.
He shouldn't. He's 7'4".
He shouldn't, exactly. Number 33, Layla Gomez with the ball right now, handing it off, passing it to number 20, Cheyenne Shaw.
Oh.
Hot Dogs getting in there, getting their hands on a lot. Southmont really moving the ball this possession. They get a shot up. Misses, but number 20, Cheyenne Shaw, gets the rebound. Now, Vanessa Guardado had the rebound, but Dogs have to get across half court. They don't have infinite time. But now they do. Now they do have infinite time. Now let's see if they can get a solid shot here. Ella McAtee misses it, but Vanessa Guardado gets the rebound.
Good
forces it up.
And another. Oh.
Through contact, no good. Rebounded by Southmont. Southmont. Ashley Vasquez was really getting in there, but Southmont, number 10.
And another turnover from Vanessa Guardado.
Defense showing out for the Hot Dogs so far, not allowing shots and getting in there, trying to make them lose it. Oh, and now turnover back on the other side. That steal was by number 10, Emily Link, and she gets the bucket as well. Fast break layup. So now the score is 2-0. Southmont lead.
You see Southmont pressing the Hot Dogs right now, and
what a play, and what a block by number 33, Layla Gomez.
What a good block.
She is 5'11", and the freshman.
Oh, she's a freshman?
She is a freshman. And so she's got that height advantage. They better be using her in the post. And now Evelyn Vasquez Bautista goes back to the bench, and the regular starter, Daisy Santos Valdez, comes back in, number 3.
Kareem!
Vanessa Guardado with the sky hook. That makes it tie ball game. Hot Dogs. So far, it's looked like a defensive battle on both sides.
Yeah, and that's what the Dogs want.
Mm-hmm. If they can shut down some scoring for Southmont, that's what you want.
Nope, that is all.
Clean block.
That was all ball.
Clean block.
I don't know how clean that was. That was probably clean.
It was physical. It was physical, but I mean, I trust the boys in stripes.
Always trust the boys in stripes.
And Vanessa throws it into the hands of, that is number 10.
And a foul to Ashley Vasquez.
She will go to the line.
And that was a good one. You don't want to allow an easy bucket there. She's going to earn it from shooting free throws.
Make them around the line.
Yep.
She hits the first. Now I will try to find her free throw shooting percentage. Let me see if I can find it here. She shoots 44% from free throw.
Sour Force pushes it up with the outlet.
Oh, dribbles off the foot there. Rough to see that. But been an issue for the Dogs all year. Ball security. That shot's off. Rebounded. Pushed out. Southmont ball. That was a 50-50 ball there. Either team could have gotten that, tapped it out of bounds. Looks like Cyra Flores got her finger on it first.
I think what both teams need to do is just let the ball sit a little bit, calm.
That was shot by number 21, DeLorean Mason.
Oh, ball's loose.
Ball's loose. And Frankfort comes out with it. Vanessa Guardado pushing the ball down court. Ella McAtee, one of the better scoring players for the Hot Dogs, goes up.
These refs
physical.
These refs are just kind of letting anything play out today.
The refs are winning a physical game, it looks like, but is called out on Southmont, so the Hot Dogs will retain possession here. Vanessa Guardado.
Good spin move.
Good spin move. Vanessa Guardado taking the lead for the Hot Dogs.
She's dancing out there. You see that footwork?
Yeah, that's 4 for her now. Into the post, getting to the freshman, 5'11 freshman Layla.
That's a
Gomez.
good job by Syra and Vanessa shutting down that post game right there. She just kind of spinned in there and they just shut her down.
There was an out-of-bounds call on Southmont. Number 21, DeLorean Mason, got the steal, but accidentally stepped out of bounds there, giving Frankfort the ball. El McAtee taking it down, giving it to Vanessa. Vanessa is a good enough ball handler and has enough speed going down the court that the Hot Dog, as the season has progressed, have generally trusted her to bring the ball down the court, even though she's not really a guard.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 5 people that can bring the ball down the court, it's kind of amazing.
And that is Layla Gomez with the bucket, her first, giving Southmont the lead. Daisy Santos Valdez.
Ella McAtee for 3 or for 2.
She hits it for 2.
Sure, her foot was on the line. She didn't step back.
And that is a Southmont timeout. Well, we'll take this time to thank HoosierLandTV.com. Hey, that's where we are. Proud partner of the Hot Dog TV Network to bring you your local sports. Hoosierland TV, home for high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free, never a paywall. And Carlos, let me tell you, there's not many things in this world that I like more than free stuff.
Free stuff.
I love free stuff.
So you're like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? If you're one of these coaches, what are you telling your players right now?
If I'm Crawford, I'm saying keep doing what you're doing. You're forcing turnovers and you're hitting shots. That's something that we haven't that the Hot Dogs really haven't been able to do for most of the season. They've been causing turnovers but not hitting shots. If you're hitting shots, keep doing what you're doing. Don't go out of rhythm. That's really what this timeout is doing for Southmont. Southmont, if I was a coach, I would say play your game. We are better than this. Get your shots up. Make your shots. But, I mean, the Hot Dog defense is really putting a ton of pressure on Southmont. And it's doing a good job of trying to shut them down offensively to make this a defensive battle, which is what the Hot Dogs want. They're playing their game right now and forcing Southmont to play the Hot Dog ball.
And the Hot Dogs right now are kind of in I don't know if they're in a 1-3-1 or I think they are in a 1-3-1.
Crawford does like the zone. Oh, that was...
Oh, and Daisy Valdez with the deflection.
The Dogs are getting their hands on the ball a lot.
They're causing these turnovers. They're poking at it. They're in the cookie jar right now.
Mason sent the ball. Oh, missed by Cyra Flores. Rebounded by Layla Gomez. Though that wasn't like going up for the rebound. She went down for that, being the tallest girl on the court. What a shot there by number 10.
That is an acrobatic bucket.
That is her 5th point of the night. She is leading all scorers. What I've liked about the Dogs' offense the past few games is they have McAtee in the post generally, or just in the offense. That the shot is off by McAtee, but they have her sitting closer to the rim, and as they're trying to beat the press, they send the ball to her, and she's wide open a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of trusting your players to move it down court, and as you can see, Crawford has a lot of trust in his players with the ball. So
as a jump ball possession, Frankfort.
I'm telling you, Frankfort, keep calling these turnovers. It's gonna go their way.
It will. The Hot Dogs are playing their ball, and it's working out for them. They are down 1 point, but I mean, 1 point against this winning basketball team against Southmont is a lot for these hot dogs. It's quite possibly a sign of what's to come. Now, if the hot dogs can take a lead into the first quarter, the halftime, third quarter, they need to keep that because they've been struggling with that.
That is a deep three.
Deep three, just off. Sarafleur goes up, misses it. Good second look. You want to get those offensive boards. The hot dogs actually. Oh, and that's a foul and one. That is for number. Who is? Can you see that, Carlos?
That is
Is that number 10? Emily Link?
No, that is Olivia Gray.
Olivia Gray.
Oh, that is number 10. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That is Emily Link.
So that is 2 and 1. She again still leading all scorers. She currently has 7. And she will keep that at 7 by missing that free throw.
Take it to the other side.
A foul is called on the other side. That is now. That refs have made let this be a physical game, but seeing them call fouls now, it's good. Don't want anyone to get hurt. Don't want frustrations to build too. Not getting calls you want can really cause issues for your entire game, even if you're not getting hurt or anything. Just blocked there by Layla Gomez. That was not Layla Gomez. That was number 23, Chloe Jenkins. She's 5'10". So they've got some height there. They're in Southmont, which is something that the Lady Hot Dogs cannot say. They've got some decent size, but not.
They just need to slow. What the favorite hot dogs need to do is need to slow the pace down right now.
100%.
They're getting jittery by the press, and they just need to slow it down.
Exactly. That timeout called by Southmont has really kind of changed the pace of the game in these past few minutes.
Oh.
Send it to Vanessa, let her post up, throws it up just off. Generally, I trust that shot from Vanessa, so keep feeding that. Don't let one missed shot discourage you from continuing to feed Vanessa. And that's another shot that is good for number 5, Olivia Gray.
It's just they're breaking that 1-3-1 with the backdoor cut every time. It's just kind of like
Vanessa sends it long into the hands of Southmont. Olivia Gray taking the pressure from Ashley Vasquez and getting it to Doreen Mason. Back to Olivia Gray. She misses the wide open layup. She didn't really take the layup. She kind of went for a shot there.
She needs to set her feet, get squared up with the bucket.
I would have gone for some glass there. But also, I'm not a varsity basketball player.
Oh!
Vanessa hitting the jumper.
Nice little range.
It's good stuff. That is her at 6 points, only 1 point behind Emily Link here. Second in all scores.
Oh, it's deep, and it's on target.
She had some more time to get a better shot there. And going into the second quarter, we will see the Hot Dogs down 3. We'll be right back, send you to a quick break, but after that, we'll get you some second quarter action.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Hello and welcome to back to this actually competitive basketball game. And while we're looking at Southmont here, we realized here up in the booth that it was not Southmont that called the timeout. It was Frankfort that called the timeout, which, in my opinion, really slowed their momentum. They had a lot of momentum going, scoring a lot, and it kind of slowed them down. I don't know if it's just Crawford wants to play the way that they play, and maybe it was getting out of hand. It might have been working, but that's not how he wants to play it. But whatever it was, it has totally changed the pace of the game. Turnover there. Pass was a little over the receiver there, looking like Gardner Minshew.
Oh, my God. If it was Gardner Minshew, he would do it under him.
He would have. He would have thrown it anywhere but at him. But he was serviceable, I'll tell you, as a Colts fan. I was you slipped out of the hands there. Rather than Gardner Minshew, that looks like Patrick Mahomes receivers.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know. You could say Skykin was the reason why Minshew was so good, or I don't, because the Eagles went 1-5 at the end of the season, and then you could say the Skykin was the reason for that one.
Yeah, definitely. Good defense, physical defense. The messy possession right here. Everyone's getting in it, and it goes off of Southmont. That was a physical possession there, but I mean, if you're not the calls aren't going either way, you know.
Yeah, like I said, these refs are letting everything play out, and they want to see a physical matchup.
Now, while we're doing this inbounds, I'd like to tell you about our friends at Clinton County Daily News. Your free local online newspaper. Check out ClintonCountyDailyNews.com when you want to know local news, local weather, local sports, community events, and local shopping information. ClintonCountyDailyNews.com.
Local anything.
Local anything. Vanessa Guardado. Just off there.
That was a heat check. That was a heat check moment.
It was. It looked good. It looked good at first. Southmont's been good with sharing the ball. The Hot Dogs really try to find their people and go with it. Oh, that hurts to see. That shot looked good. It looked good and came right out. But it will stay Southmont ball. Inbounding pass from 21 DeLorean Mason to Olivia Gray.
They made a weird sound coming off the rim.
It did. That sounded a little funky. You know what has been sounding a lot?
What's
Forrest. Our super fan down there,
baby.
In a generally quiet arena. While we were in the break between quarters, I heard Forrest down there cheering along with the cheerleaders. If you have no student section, if you have no one cheering, you have one person cheering.
Yeah, Forrest. Man.
There it is. You heard it there. And he's our sixth man. Listen to him out there.
You know how like the Seahawks have 12 man?
Yeah.
He's our sixth man.
Exactly. Daisy Santos Valdez. And she hits it, ties the game up. That is a 3 there for Daisy Santos Valdez. She's hit a few. She had a clutch one on Tuesday, which brought the game within 3.
I really like how she really doesn't care and she just, shoots it from wherever she wants. She really has that confidence.
And that is a foul on number 23, Chloe Jenkins. Hot dog ball. Vanessa will be inbounding it. It looks like they are really committing to the long pass. And that really hasn't worked out for them that much so far. Okay, they crash up. Give it to Vanessa, let her plow.
It's kind of the only way to break the press this moment.
Especially with the ball handlers that the Hot Dogs have. It's better to pivot your pass it through the press rather than just try to dribble through it.
Especially the height difference, too.
Yeah, definitely. McAtee in the corner. Passes it back to Guardado.
What's the whistle?
And there was a travel there. She must have picked up her pivot there. Southmont ball. Sloppy. Let me tell you, this is some chili dog basketball. We want to clean it up. Carlos knows what I mean.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. In and out.
That looked good. Off that back iron. That's where most of my shots go, let me tell you. When I'm shooting around.
Yeah, give it a little more arc than if it's going on the back iron.
That's what I've been working on. I've been My brother played varsity,
Oh,
and that's a 3 there for DeLorean Mason. She's getting heated up there. That's her first points of the game. Long pass there. Personally, she went for it. Personally, I would have liked to see some more hustle there to try to get that ball. It felt like it was just off. You can't give up on possessions like that.
Cannot give up on possessions. That is one thing you can't do.
Every turnover, every out of bounds call, that's 2 points taken away. That's why you fight for those 50-50 balls.
Oh.
That is a jump ball.
Nope. It is a foul on Ashley.
Oh. She has picked up 2 fouls now, and that is kind of a common thing for her. She picks up fouls. She averages, let me see this, she averages 3 personal fouls a game. About the same as Vanessa. But now we have another call. Okay, Southmont number 12.
There's a jump ball call.
Jump ball? Jump ball. All right. Oh, lost by Sarah Flores.
Huh? Oh,
over and back.
With her. That is, I've never seen that one.
That is an interesting over and back call there. You don't see that a lot.
She put her back on the on the half court line and she got called for it. That is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really pass back to that other side. It's difficult to say that, especially when you're getting the steal there. But it gets the Dogs back the ball.
Oh.
Syra fighting through. Vanessa from deep. Not from deep, from deep 2 territory.
Well, she's a post player, so.
But I've seen her hit a 3 this season.
Wow.
She can hit shots.
She's swinging to the other side of that court.
The Lady Mounties are getting handsy with the ball there. They're getting their hands on there and getting in the way of Frankfort trying to run anything. Which
that is on.
Oh, Sarah Flores, and she hits it. She brings the lead. She brings the deficit within 1. That is her first points of the game.
Nice little mid-range.
We've already seen the scoring surpass that of Tuesday night's game. That was 14-12. Is on 13-14. Mounties in the lead.
Oh,
but
let's go Forrest. I like that.
Love Forrest getting involved. He's standing over there. He's sometimes he's in the stands. Sometimes he is right behind that bench. Which, for the Hot Dogs, I'm sure that is fantastic. I couldn't say the same for any opposing teams. Fast break layup is true for number 10, Emily Link. She continues to be killing it scoring. Southmont, some substitutions here. Evelyn Vasquez comes in for Daisy Santos Valdez. Southmont has the lead to 3 at this point. Frankfort still very much within this game, trying to get their second win in the last game of the season here. Vanessa poking it away, making sure to not give away the time. 3 points? No. Last home game of the season, sorry. Loose ball, not loose ball, just like on the floor while the ball is up. That is number 2, Ashley Vasquez-Rivera's 3rd foul. Got to stay out of foul trouble. That's been an issue throughout most of the season. I didn't think to make a huge point about it earlier during our pre-show, but because it's kind of oh my gosh, Delorian Mason.
Heat check.
DeLorean Mason, she shoots. Let me check my stat sheet here. Oh, and they got another one. I didn't even see that. I was too busy looking at my stats.
She just comes right behind her. I didn't even see her.
Southmont is kind of running away with it right now. If I were Coach Crawford, I'd be trying to call timeout here, try to stop the bleeding.
Look up, take it.
McAtee driving. Throws it up. Gets the layup. That is her second make of the evening. Cutting the deficit to 6. We went from 3-point deficit, Hot Dogs are in this game, to Southmont going on a crazy run. And the Hot Dogs get the ball again. I guess no need for that timeout. Hot Dog just need a... They took care of it themselves. Vanessa plowing through that press there. Getting it to Syra. Wide open. But she misses it, but gets a rebound. Jump ball. And she really sold that jump ball. Let me tell you.
It stays here, though. Stays with the Dogs.
Good to see that rebound. That rebound was a great rebound. 3 other Southmont players in there trying to get that board. But Syra came out with it. Daisy Santos-Valdez is back in the game. And she's taking a 3. Hitting it.
Give me 3.
Is it a 3 or is it a 2? It is a 2.
Give me 2.
It looked like it was close. I mean, you hate to see those really long distance 2s that are that close to being a 3. That, like, if you just took one step back, you still would have hit that shot. Oh, speaking of hidden shots, it's another make for DeLorean Mason. She is really heating up now. Stepping into what her stat sheet shows. She can hit some shots. Now, with this timeout, it allows me to talk to you about Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you, yes, you, their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you for all of life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org to learn more. Now, to look at DeLorean Mason and how good she's been this season, she has made. Let me look at my stat sheet here. She has made 76 out of 218 attempts, by far the most on the team. That is 218 attempts out of 707 total attempts on the season for Southmont, and she's made 35% of those, which for high school ball, that is impressive.
I mean, for any type of ball, that's impressive. I mean, even the best shooters in NBA are barely shooting. Like,
that's not just from 3 though. That is from.
Oh, that's from all around.
That's from all around.
I thought it was just from 3.
But still, it's impressive for this level of basketball to shoot 35 on that many attempts. She is a volume scorer. Evelyn Vasquez getting in there. Southmont comes out with it though, a little bit sloppy there.
A deep 3.
Deep 3, and Southmont again gets it. That was interesting.
And Vanessa pokes it out. Oh. I kind of hate that move, the throwing the elbows around. It's kind of a cheat code type move. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's kind of like when your older brother comes to attack you and you hit him with the old little leg move like this, like
yes,
you're kicking your leg like a bicycle at him.
That is true.
It's kind of a cheat code move.
Picking up the foul, that was number 32, Evelyn Vasquez Rivera. Vasquez Bautista, apologies. Shooting the free throws is number 23, Chloe Jenkins. She is 0 for 2, now 0 for 3 on the night from the free throw line. As you can hear now, cheerleaders trying to make a difference here. And she hits it. That is her first free throw make of the night.
She's already made more free throws than Shaq has here.
Okay, out on Southmont, but good hands there. Good hands trying to get in there. Frankfort have a lot to make up in 1 minute here if they are trying to get into halftime with some semblance of competitiveness. If I'm Coach Crawford, I would be very happy to go into halftime with a 3-point deficit. And that is a foul. That is on.
She is going to the line.
She will be. That was definitely on the shot. Chloe Jenkins is third. She has been a vital piece for Southmont here tonight. Whether it be getting to the line or just getting rebounds. And she's picking up her third already in the first half. Evelyn hits it. Throughout the season, she hasn't been known as the greatest free throw shooter, but hitting that one on her senior night to cut the lead, stop the bleeding, fantastic. Now it's a 5-point deficit. Hot Dogs need a stop here, and they get it. Vanessa Guardado with the steal. She kind of loses the ball there, but gets it to Daisy. Daisy beats the press.
Just using her speed to get out
Vanessa
of it.
Guardado shooting a three. She hits it! Oh, my gosh!
Oh, my goodness. That was amazing. Cuts it down to 2.
Cuts it down to a 2-point deficit. They could walk out of this quarter with the lead potentially if they can get a stop here and get a shot on the other end. And Southmont sends it out of bounds after a missed shot and a solid offensive rebound over 2 Frankfort players. So that was an impressive rebound. But now Frankfort sends it out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We might need Gene Steratore on this one. That's a shot. It is off, but they get the rebound and the putback. Hot Dogs, they need to pass it in here. Clock expires. Hot Dogs down 4. Impressive run at the end of the quarter. Hot Dogs going into halftime with some hope. We're going to send you. Oh, yes.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, we're going to send you to a break, but then we'll see you again for the halftime show right after these messages.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office / home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen / art gallery insurance. And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage / rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Indiana. This message presented by the IHSAA and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to it.
Zach Moss at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day, interscholastic sports in Indiana. This message presented by the IHSAA and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hello and welcome back to Case Arena. We're here for a little bit of a halftime show, and this halftime show is only made possible thanks to these sponsors. Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union is there for all of your life's financial needs. HoosierLandTV.com. Proud partner of the Hot Dog Network. Make this happen. Tons of stuff they do all throughout the community. It's always free, no paywall. Clinton County Daily News, free local online newspaper. Without those three sponsors, none of this would be possible. So we thank you so much. So Carlos, how do you think that first half went?
If you're looking from a dog's point of view, it went great. You're down 4 going in the locker room against a good quality opponent, and if you're Southmont, you're wondering
why are we here?
Yeah, what's going wrong?
Yeah.
So,
and I honestly. If you ask me, I don't think Southmont's doing much wrong. I think the Hot Dogs are playing much above their record, much above what the stat sheet says.
I think like you said earlier in the pregame, that Southmont came in here expecting to roll over the Dogs, and they got bitten in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah. The Dogs are coming out. They're ready for a fight. They're ready to play. They're ready to give it to them. Whereas Southmont came in, they're ready to have a good little game. They're ready to we're good. We're going to get one in 19 opponent. How do you lose 19 games? We could never do that. We could never lose to a team like that. And now here they are, only up 4, and the Hot Dogs looked fantastic there at the end of the second quarter.
Especially Vanessa Guardo and
I'd say Ella McAtee was the second piece.
I was more talking about what is her name? Number 21, Mason.
DeLorean.
Yeah, DeLorean.
Mason.
DeLorean Mason. Her and Vanessa are going back and forth,
which is exactly what we expected. If you look at my notes before this game, I had Vanessa and DeLorean Mason listed as our players to watch.
But the thing is, they're not the only ones doing work. Daisy Valdez have hit a couple of shots. Emily Link on Southmont hit a couple of shots.
Definitely. She's been driving to the basket, even getting some foul calls. I'd say Chloe Jenkins, she's picked up some fouls, but also has drawn some fouls. She's been getting to the line. Whether she's making the shots, that's neither here nor there. She's getting to the line, getting those free chances, which is all you can really ask for.
I just want to see one thing from the Frankfort side is the guards need to slow it down. Slow the pace down. Go at your pace, because Southmont wants you to speed it up, because that's just how they play.
It's going to create turnovers because of the Hot Dogs issues with ball security. The Lady Monties want you to speed it up because the faster you go, the more likely you are to turn the ball over when you already have a pretty turnover-prone team. Well, we'll send you back to break here for just a minute while we get ready for some second-half basketball action here in Case Arena.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello and welcome to some third quarter Lady Hot Dogs basketball here against the Lady Mounties of Southmont. The Southmont Lady Mounties are currently up 26-22, which, to be honest, is not what many people would be expecting here going into the third quarter. Hot Dogs have really hung in there, played their game, did a good job of keeping in this game, which it would have been very easy to let it slip. Southmont went on that big 9-0 run out of nowhere, just getting a steal, taking it down. But the Hot Dogs persevered and brought it back, and now it's a 4-point game. Technically, the rules allow for that to be a one-possession game. But now the Lady Monties immediately back on the board. Number 33, Layla Gomez, who also, which we didn't mention in our halftime show, has been a very good contributing piece for Southmont.
Oh, Vanessa she just snatches that away. She said, give me that.
Snatch.
Let's hope that goes out of bounds.
Vanessa's one.
Oh, Ashley Vasquez with the steal with the fast break.
She goes up. And she gets it. There you go. That's her first score of the night. She actually has 3 fouls. So that,
she hasn't really got much playing time because, she's really just like that steal. She's just trying to get her hands in there.
She's a pesky physical defender.
And you just love that.
Mm-hmm. You love that, but also that makes you pick up some fouls.
Yep.
It's called a travel on Ashley Vasquez trying to get the ball, making it Southmont ball still.
Oh,
Vanessa got her hands in there. Gloria Mason kind of dribbling around. Hot Dog defense smothering any possibility for a shot here. As a Hot Dog fan, I have loved how the Hot Dogs have played defense this year. Interesting box out there. And Cyra's trying to get the ball, jump ball.
Frankfort's ball.
They are playing so tight on the rebound that the Hot Dogs have to, as soon as you get that rebound, get it out of there. Because they're going to crash on you and try to get that jump ball. Because as many 50-50 balls as they can get, they're going to thrive with that. So you got to get the ball out of your hands. The Hot Dogs have to pass. That's how they beat them. That is a swat. That was a snatch block there by number 23, Chloe Jenkins, who also has 3 fouls. So we've seen two players in foul trouble make really interesting defensive effort plays that sometimes are some of the most risky plays for getting a foul,
Or even giving up a bucket.
Yeah. Oh. The Hot Dog fan in me goes, shoot that! as soon as I see Daisy slightly open there on the wing.
She's got to give her a better pass.
Oh, off her foot. Thank goodness there's no shot clock. Oh, mistime pass. Taken away. That's DeLorean Mason.
Cyra was looking to cut, but
DeLorean Mason has 10 points now. Absolutely killing it. Shoot that.
3.
Ella McAtee with the 3 on the board.
Not only down 3.
Hot Dogs still very much in the game. Southmont gets some. Hot Dogs get some. Southmont gets some. Hot Dogs get some. It's been sloppy, though. Oh. Layla Gomez gets the bucket. If I were an IU fan, I'd say she's just tall. DeLorean Mason gets another bucket. Now, we saw something very familiar to this in the second quarter. Hot Dogs came right back stuffed. Cyber Fleur stuffed by
that
Chloe
pass
Jenkins.
was over her.
Vanessa came out with the ball, but again, they crashed onto the ball. But that time was a foul. Most of the times it's been a jump ball. So, like I said before, Hot Dogs got to get the ball out of their hands as soon as they get that rebound because they're coming for you. They've been pressing hard from, you'd expect this in late game, but they are putting a person on the inbounder immediately. They do not want this to be a close game. They want a blowout. They want to set it to running clock.
I don't think you can set it to running clock. We're already in the second half.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, I think if you get to that 35 threshold, even in the second half, I don't think it's going to happen, but that's what the Monties want. They want this to be a blowout. It's hot South. This is weird.
I just think the Dogs are getting flustered by the press, and that's just.
Southmont made some adjustments here. Oh, and there's a foul there, and Chloe Jenkins will head to the line. Fouls on Vanessa Guardado. That is her 3rd. Now she's in foul trouble along with Ashley Vasquez Rivera. Right now, the Dogs have kept their starters in for the most part. So when you see this foul trouble, you start to worry. Are they going to be pushing at the end of the game? Are they going to have to worry about not having their best players on the court? Because it's seeming like they're wanting to keep their best players in. That's a tough pass to make when you're being covered by the tallest girl on the court. That's a foul. It looks like that's another one on. Okay, that is on number 3, Daisy Santos Valdez.
The Lady Dogs need just a little hair of a second to look, to reset up. That's all that. Because as long as you reset up, your vision is going to come back and you see the whole court.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of getting flashbacks here. This is looking like Tuesday night because the Gophers went on a big run, took like a 10, 11-point lead, and Hot Dogs came back, and that's completely possible here. But right now, Southmont is controlling this basketball game, and that's a foul. Ooh, and chippy there.
Yeah, that might be the foul we needed.
That's on Claire Kessler. Her second foul on her. Oh, tough pass. Cy was just going the wrong direction as Ella was trying to get the ball to her. Miscommunication there on offense. Shots up, and it's good for DeLorean Mason. My circles here on my stat sheet are so big, I don't know if she's hit 3 or 4. But she's hit at least 3 3-pointers here. Absolutely dominating. Now here with this timeout, it gives me plenty of time to talk to you about HoosierLandTV.com, proud partner of us here at the Hot Dog TV Network, to help bring you your local sports just like this game here. Hoosierland TV, home for high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free, never a paywall. Thank you, Hoosierland TV, who did what we're on right now. Look at that little thing in the top right corner and in the bottom left corner. Their logo's everywhere. This timeout, it's good for the Hot Dogs. Now, the Hot Dogs have called every timeout in the game so far. But they've needed it, you know. Apart from that first timeout where I think it kind of slowed them down and let Southmont creep in.
Yeah.
I think they've needed all of these timeouts. But you only have 2 timeouts left with tons of time left. You have a whole quarter and a half with just 2 timeouts, whereas you used 3 already within the first 2.5 quarters. You want to conserve those, just like Southmont has, who has every single one of their timeouts available. But the Hot Dogs do need to slow it down, make it their pace. Because right now, they went from within 3 like a moment ago. It felt like in a blink of an eye, that 3-point deficit turned into 13. They're getting beat by the press, and once they pass the press, they're not hitting shots just like that. Southmont taking it down. Delorian Mason throws it up.
That was a good attempt at a charge. I don't think her feet were set, though.
That's another foul. That is Vanessa's 4th foul. 4th foul. If I'm Crawford, I'm taking her out of the game because we need her if we can make this close later in the game. And this is Chloe Jenkins continuing to make it to the line. And Crawford, of course, was listening to the broadcast and listened to what I said because he needed my advice, and he said, I agree with Eli. Let's take Vanessa out of the game. Let's see if the Hot Dogs can make something happen here, even without Vanessa. McAtee driving. Arguably, that looked like more contact to me than Southmont getting their hand to the ball.
Yeah, I don't know what these refs are seeing.
I'm seeing a very physical game that the fouls don't really represent that.
For both sides, you could say, because both sides are not getting any calls.
Yeah. Number 12, Claire Kessler, coming in for number 23, Chloe Jenkins. Syrat, clean little spin move there, getting the ball. And Ashley sends it between her legs, but not like Kyrie.
Oh, that was a foul. That was more ball than anything.
If you asked our graphics person here to my left, he would say that is all ball. But
that's why he does graphics.
That's why he does graphics, and he's not on the mic right now. You gotta stay totally impartial here. That is Cyra's first foul. Generally, she's been someone who picks up some foul trouble.
Staying a clean sheet tonight.
Mm-hmm. Did not really see what happened there. It was just kind of a mess, which can describe a lot of this game. It's been a good game, but a messy game. And sometimes those messy games are the best. I mean, you look at Purdue versus Tennessee in the Maui. Pass was off there. Good idea, bad execution. But the Dogs keep the ball. They need something here. They gotta stop the bleeding somehow. Down 14. They've let Southmont have a 11-0 run over the past 4 minutes.
Yeah, they just kind of let Southmont have their way right now.
They heard us talking too good about them. They still need to be the underdogs, the Hot Dogs do.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, McAtee wide open on the wing. Wasn't seen. And the Pat and DeLorean Mason taking it all the way. She has been dominant. Foul called there.
Crawford just giving some nice words to the referee, just telling how good of a job he's doing today and how he likes his presence, and he just loves how the referee's doing his job.
Really appreciates what he's doing. Asking about the wife.
He's just telling him, he's just like, so we're going out. You still got reservations for that one night? That's always asking.
Saying like, hey, what's your go-to Culver's order just across the street?
And even if he did raise his voice a little bit, it was probably politely, probably asking just like, nice, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
He's raising your voice. He was raising his voice. He was mad. He was mad that.
It's like when your mom tells you to do something the second time around. It's like it's not mad, but it's just like, you know, it's just like, do it.
I really think that Crawford right there was just he must have been just exerting his frustration about the Pacers giving up 3 first-round picks.
Oh, trust me, I am mad about that too. 3 first-round picks. You gave them the 21st, 22nd, or 27th. They're essentially second-round picks, but you never know because.
Okay, so you could fall off, you know.
Well,
or the Clippers could fall off, or Houston fall off, or whoever else owns the worst of that.
Yeah, I think it's the Pelicans because I saw the Pelicans in that trade deal.
Well, the Pelicans sent Kira Lewis Jr. to the Pacers for salary sake.
So we just paid the rest of his contract, or we just gave him money.
So yeah, we just gave them money. Originally, the report said that we gave him a second-round pick, but no second-round picks were exchanged.
Good.
That shot is good. That is number 5, Olivia Gray making the shot there, making the lead 18. Dogs still haven't scored since cutting the lead to 3. It's getting ugly. I gotta say, the first half of this game was beautiful. It was a fantastic game. And this is reminding me of one of the keys that I said. You got to finish the game. Game doesn't end at halftime. Game doesn't end when you're up, you know. You got to finish the game. And right now the Hot Dogs are really struggling with that. Now with Vanessa off the court, you're looking. Whoa! That was some intense D right there by.
Hey, I understand her. She's little. Yeah. She's gotta jump to get that ball. You know. I understand her a little bit.
DeLorean Mason hitting another 3.
Yeah, she's crazy from behind the arc tonight.
If I was wrong about the 4 before and it was 3 threes, it's 4 now. Let me tell you.
Or maybe it's 5.
Maybe. It's a ton. It's a ton of 3s.
We know it's above 3+. Let's just tell you that.
It's 4+. I guarantee.
I guarantee it's probably 4+.
That pass was long. Again, looking like Gardner Minshew.
You know, people are saying we should re-sign him as the backup, but I don't know. And another one?
My goodness.
He's like DJ Khaled right now. Another one.
Another one. Lead now 24 points. Hot Dogs have not scored since I think the 3rd minute of the 3rd quarter. This has been some chili dog ball. And you know me, Carlos. You know how I'm not a fan of chili dog ball.
I know.
I like my hot dogs with ketchup and mustard, no chili. Well, now in this timeout, which is another Frankfort timeout, we'd like to remind you about our sponsor, Clinton County Daily News, your free local online newspaper. Check out ClintonCountyDailyNews.com when you want to know local news, local weather, which is very important recently, that local weather.
Oh, trust me.
Local sports, community events, and local shopping information. ClintonCountyDailyNews.com for more information, and just not for more information, just to see what's up, you know? Because that's where all the information is. And that's a bounce all the way around the rim and went out and then off of Southmont. Looks like Southmont finally is giving their starters a break, except DeLorean Mason. She is still out there. Why take her out when she's hot like this, you know? My coach never takes me out in 2K when my takeover's on. Let me tell you. I've broken all scoring records. Oh, my gosh! She said that thing. Speaking of saying that thing, DeLorean Mason for another one. She is scoring out the wazoo. I could not tell you how many points she has. All I know is it is a ton. And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Rough one for the Dogs. We'll send you to break here. Hopefully Carlos will stop laughing.
My philosophy is we're going to throw the score points in this league and run to the
Zach Moss the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown! Another big play for Josh Downs. And he's picked off by the Colts. Puts it outside. Down the far sideline. He's at the 30. And the Colts defense has come up with a stop.
You come to Lucas Oil Stadium, you're in for a 60-minute just brawl.
And it's going to be some exciting football.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Hello and welcome back to Case Arena. We're getting ready for the fourth quarter here. Hot Dogs did not look great that quarter, but hopefully they can bring it back here. They brought it back against Prairie. Maybe they can bring it back against Southmont. Maybe it starts here. And that goes off by El McAtee. Southmont brings the ball down the court. Dorian Mason still in the game, on fire. I don't think she sat on the bench once. I think she's been up the entire game.
Just imagine like blue flames coming up off her like back or something, because she is red.
I see like an aura around her.
Yeah.
Like she is. That was interesting.
Oh, I thought she was about to shoot it.
You know who should just shoot it? Doesn't matter how many people are on her. Dorian Mason. She could hit anything right now, and that layup is good for Cheyenne Shaw.
Kind of like that one kid from Westfield, Trey Buchanan. He just came in here, dropped 10 threes casually, then left.
Yeah.
That's what DeLorean Mason's doing right now.
Oh. Syra gets the ball, but throws it away. That was good hustle. That was good hustle. She was expecting Ashley Vasquez to be there, but Ashley Vasquez didn't expect Syra to get that ball. It was an impressive get. I would not, if I was her teammate, I'd already be down the floor. So,
I would like to have you as my teammate, Eli. The confidence you have in everybody is what everybody needs.
Exactly. I'd be like the Tommy Luce of the team, If you're not a Purdue fan, you don't really know that. He was a walk-on, and my goodness, electricity.
He's your guys' Rudy, or what? He's a Rudy type?
He was our Rudy, but, he was better. He was amazing. He would get chants, throughout. He had his own, thing. Every Purdue fan knew it. As soon as he touched the floor, it'd be, loose! It was a religious experience.
I know you're hyped about the IU Purdue game.
I am. That was on Tuesday night when I was here recording Tuesday night's game. Which you can watch still. You can watch back if you want to see some really competitive basketball.
Oh, and if you guys haven't heard, we've hit 2,500 subscribers.
Yes, 2,500. I saw that.
I don't know if you guys heard. You guys need to start watching the announcements if you guys are still in here.
Yeah. Like it. Subscribe, Subscribe.
Give
you can make it 3,000, Why stop here?
That's the next goal.
Yeah. But with that IU game, I was here. My buddy Doug Wood, who currently is calling the Central Rossville game, and that shot is good by number 23 Chloe Jenkins, who has been a very solid a very solid game. I was in this booth with Doug Wood, and he is a diehard IU fan, and we both had the game up on our phones while we were watching, while we were doing our job here, of course. This came first. We would just glance at the score, But I had fun every break, every end of quarter, during halftime, clowning him. That is a foul on Frankfort. Looks like a blocking foul, and it's on the shot. And that's Vanessa's last foul to give. Vanessa is gone. We will not be seeing her for the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds of this game. Unfortunate. As a senior, to foul on your senior night hurts. As a senior myself, I would hate that. It was not on the shot. No free throws. Just regular inbounds play. Southmont just gets the ball. if you want an update on that Central Rossville game that Doug Wood is calling, Central's currently up 29-21 at halftime.
In a great game, actually.
Really good game. Better than expected because Central is a really good basketball team.
They're expected to possibly make a tournament run. A good tournament run.
When Coach Matt Crawford, who is currently our coach here on the girls basketball team, he was coaching at Central, and they won a few sectional titles while he was out there.
Yep.
I got to learn a lot about him on our show on Hot Dog Network, Canine Corner. I got to learn a lot about him because we interviewed him for an episode. All of you can also learn a lot about him by going onto Hot Dog Network, the YouTube channel, and looking at the Canine Corner episodes and finding the Matt Crawford one because he's a very interesting guy. And let me tell you, I did an extremely great performance as the host. Same with Carlos here as the co-host. Shots up for number 10, Emily Link. She was on fire the first quarter, kind of slowed down, but it's less that she is slowed down and more that DeLorean Mason fired up. McAtee sending it to Ashley Vasquez. Daisy Santos Valdez thought she was receiving that for a moment, but then she realized it was past her. McAtee throws it up, catches back iron. Ashley gets in there, gets the rebound. Impressive move there by Ashley.
You like that hustle.
Vasquez Rivera. Oh, the handoff did not go well, and DeLorean Mason gets yet another bucket. Who thought she could get more, you know?
DeLorean Mason said, I'm going to get more.
This is merciless at this point.
Dude, she's literally out there playing my career. It's not fair.
Up goes the shot for number 2, Molly Williams.
Oh, she's down.
Getting some good minutes. Syra Flores showing some really good sportsmanship there. Dorian Mason hit the floor. Syra helped her up while the ball was still in play. Foul was called on Evelyn. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was paying attention to the real act of sportsmanship there by Syra Flores. I did not see the foul. Shots up for DeLorean Mason. She's off.
Off the ref ball.
She's off. Didn't think she could miss, but she did. Dogs bring the ball down the court. It's still technically possible. 29 points. Wait, no, 31 points.
Yup,
it's anything's possible. Anything is possible. Ella McAtee hits another 3. She currently, not quite, Vanessa still has her beat, but maybe by the end of this game will lead the Hot Dogs in scoring because Vanessa will not be doing any more scoring this game. You hear it. I hear it. We all hear it. Everyone in Frankfort hears this. Hears the cries of Forrest. And the shot is good. What can you expect here? Southmont is getting it done. El McAtee throws another thing up. Bit of a heat check there. But at this point, Hot Dog just need every time down the floor, need to get a bucket. El McAtee, fights for it. Sends it back. Just over Syra Flores. Tough move. Nothing seems to really be going for the Hot Dogs tonight. DeLorean Mason throws one up. Just off the mark. Got rim, which, to me, that's an achievement. When I shoot and I get rim, I go, let's go, I just got rim. Speaking of rim, El McAtee's shot bounced off the rim and over the backboard. Which I did in 5th grade. The one shot that I took that destroyed my confidence and kept me from playing basketball for the rest of my schooling life. I shot in the very first game because we were blowing them out because our 5th grade team was elite. And so I got some very valuable minutes, played some good defense, and I shot it over the backboard. No bounce off the rim needed, just straight over the backboard.
Did you say Kobe?
I did not.
That's why I didn't make it.
That's why I didn't make it.
Every time you shoot Kobe, every time.
You know who would have made that shot in 5th grade, though? That girl who we saw Tuesday night.
Oh, dude, I saw highlights of her.
She went off.
Dude, she's like 7 or 6.
More like 9 or 10.
Oh, 9 or 10, sorry.
5th grade seems so long ago, I don't remember how old I was.
That's what I'm saying.
Minute 45 left.
You can just see Crawford getting some nice, lovely exchange words to the refs.
Asking how's your day been?
I like your shoes.
Are those new?
I don't think so.
Just talking about the wife.
That's all they're really saying. If you guys ever wondered what they're really saying.
If you ever see a coach
yelling,
yelling. He's not really yelling. They're just talking. It's just loud. It's just loud if they're trying to talk to each other.
It's like level 2. It's their inside voices.
Mm-hmm.
Inside gym voices.
Have you ever seen Fran McCaffrey, Iowa Hawkeyes coach? He likes to talk to refs a lot, and he gets big and he gets real puffy and red. That's just because he's so passionate about basketball, and he loves talking to people who love the game just as much as he does. So when he talks to the refs, he makes sure he shows that passion on his face. Sometimes he picks up a technical for caring too much. It's a foul there. That's on. Looks like it's on number 12 for Southmont. Sorry, number 33. Sorry, that is Layla Gomez, who was very active on defense today, getting a lot of those long passes, getting her hand on that, making it stop. Whilst I was shooting these free throws, I'll remind you about our good old friends Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union is proud to be part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you for all of life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. Again, that is encompasscu.org. Right now, it looks like Southmont's wanted to score. No need to hold for the last shot if
the Lauren Mason is on the court. Is she on the court?
I think she is not on the court anymore.
No.
And the steal. And the foul. Daisy Santos Valdez picks up the foul there. As it sends the Southmont player to the line. She got the steal. It's number 2, Molly Williams. If she scores here, I believe that will be her first bucket of the night. She's had some opportunities, missed some layups, but that's going to happen. When you have a game like this, it allows both teams to give some players minutes who wouldn't normally get minutes. So it's for both teams, for the team who's winning by a ton, the team that's losing by a ton, it gives younger players more experience, which is what needs to happen. Those younger players are the future of your team, and you want them to love the game just as much as you do. So with 6.7 seconds left, Frankfort's pressing down 30. But it looks like Southmont is wanting to just dribble the ball out, and it looks like Frankfort is going to let them. This is not the game that we were. This is not the second half we were expecting coming out of that really competitive first half. Hot Dogs seemed to lose all momentum after halftime, and it looks like the Lady Monties realized that Frankfort was that good, and they were like, okay, we need to play them like a real team. And so they did, and they came out shooting. They were ready to fire. Their press, their defense suffocated the Hot Dogs. Hot Dogs couldn't get anything going. In that entire fourth quarter, they only scored 5 points. That is how suffocating the Southmont defense was, and they came out. They were ready. Lorian Mason put on an absolute clinic out there. Tough loss for the Hot Dogs, but great game by the Mounties. It was a great first quarter for the Hot Dogs. It was a shame to lose Vanessa that early into the fourth. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see a player go out for foul trouble because you want everyone to get as many minutes as possible. But we saw a really good competitive first half, and we got to see DeLorean Mason put on an absolute fantastic game. She hit at least 5 threes. I lost track,
if not more.
Yeah. She scored extremely well. She had a great game. So did much of the Southmont players. Emily Link comes to mind. And so now I'm going to bid you adieu. But before we do that, we'd like to thank Encompass Credit Union. Encompass Credit Union is part of your community, the kind of neighbor you'd like to have next door. That's why Encompass Credit Union makes you their top priority. Encompass Credit Union is there for you for all of life's financial needs. Visit encompasscu.org. HoosierLandTV.com, our host for this. And they are a proud partner of us at the Hot Dog TV Network to bring you local sports. Hoosierland TV, home for high school sports, county fair coverage, forums, debates, community events, parades, and more. Always free, never paywall. And also Clinton County Daily News, your free local online newspaper for everything that you want to know about any local events, local weather especially in this time of year. Go to ClintonCountyDailyNews.com to check all that out. Thank you, everyone. This is Eli Gresham and Carlos Lopez signing off from the Hot Dog Network and Hoosierland TV. We hope you tune in next time. Next time we have a broadcast on Hot Dog Network. That will be, I believe, February 16th. So we're going to have a bit of a – no, Saturday. It's Saturday and then February 16th.
You got to get the dates right, dude.
So if you want to check that out, we'll be happy to host you here on the Hot Dog Network. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time in Case Arena.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.